Good evening. How's everyone doing? All right. Good. We got a loud audience tonight. We love that. I'm Kelly Buth, the director of tonight's production. This murder was staged. This is our entire senior class, all on stage tonight. This is their final performance here at Performing Arts. They have worked endlessly on this production for about 15 weeks now. So they are very excited to present for you tonight. This murder stage is a comedy in 2 acts. First act is about 40 minutes. Second act is about 45-50 minutes. We'll have a brief 15-minute intermission. If at that time you need the restrooms, they're all the way down the hall by the main stage on either side of the soda machine that's out there. In case of an emergency, you can use this door here. There is also a door right behind this curtain that leads directly outside. You can use those as well. If you could please make sure your cell phones are off. We cannot have any flash photography or filming during the production tonight. And I think that covers it. This is completely, I just want to acknowledge, this is completely a student-directed production. Yes, 3 of our students directed this show tonight, Alana Costner and Ariana Griffa and Bria Burney. They are also acting in it tonight, and all of our students have played multiple roles to make this happen. My job has been to supervise them, and it has been an absolute privilege. It's an absolutely wonderful class, and please feel free to laugh loud and often, because they're very funny. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Figured it out myself, but you could say it first.
Oh, can it, Professor? You couldn't figure your way out of a phone booth.
I most certainly could, and have on several occasions. Except for that one time. But those of us who are more worldly are aware of the fact that Amsterdam photo booths are famously difficult.
Has anyone ever told you that you are an insufferable asinine? Will you both shut up? Go on, detective.
Thank you, Carla. As I was saying, it's quite simple. The killer is right behind this door. And I know that because I lured him in the same way you catch a mouse.
You put cheese in there?
No, Dad, not cheese, but I did set a trap. And when I open this closet door, you will find the killer. He thought he could escape through his secret trap door in the back, but I disabled the latch. He went in as he does so many times before, but this time he could not come out. Not until... Well, that's not the killer. Maybe it's the plumber, or maybe the killer stashed yet another body.
Is that Sinclair?
Is he okay? Yes, Sinclair, Pipe Man, the plumber whom we have not ever seen or heard about until now, but who has been tragically murdered by whoever still remains in this closet here. Who has seemed to escape.
I think he's actually hurt.
Yes, hurt to death. Poor plumber. And the killer has gotten away. The truth is in life, not all mysteries are solved.
Players, please hold.
Sinclair? Hey, Sinclair? You okay? Sinclair? Can we get house lights back up?
Peter, am I right, folks?
Is there a doctor in the house?
I'm a doctor.
Sweetie, you're not a doctor.
It's improv, just go with it.
This isn't part of Playwright, it's real life.
Oh, woo, that's good. I thought you all changed the play on me without telling me.
Is there an actual doctor in the house?
Stand aside! I'll handle this. But I do know a dead body when I see one.
Oh. Okay, I got it. You're a mortician.
No, I'm a detective. Detective Kendra Drake. This man isn't simply dead. He's dead by murder.
Whoa! That was super impressive. I mean, the way you just delivered that line, I just got chills. That line was...
That wasn't a line. This isn't some stage play. This is a crime scene.
Oh!
Okay. This isn't good. I want everyone to remain calm and stay as you are. If my hunch is correct, and my hunches are as right as pineapple on pizza. Quiet!
Sorry.
That is the body of one Sinclair Hemmings, the director of this tepid and listless production.
Is it really necessary to trash our show right now?
I don't deal in opinions, lady. I deal in facts. Fact. Sinclair Hemmings was murdered. Fact. The plotting in the second act was weak, and all of your performances, except for his, were unfocused and trapped.
Oh, well, really, thank you, doctor!
Ladies and gentlemen, and to some children whose parents are regretting bringing them to this show, we are witness to a crime, and I ask everyone to stay seated. There is a culprit among us, and I, Detective Kendra Drake, intend to find the culprit. You!
I didn't do it!
I didn't say you did, I just said you. But by the way you reacted, you're now a suspect.
I'm sorry. I just tend to get nervous when a detective investigating a murder point at me and say you right after saying there's a killer among us.
Someone sounds guilty.
I'm just freaked out!
Okay, cool it. You, come here.
On my way.
First rule of an investigation, never disturb the body. I need you to help me get Sinclair Hemmings back into this closet where he was discovered.
But wouldn't that be disturbing the body?
Are you a detective?
No, but I am a pretty great detective.
A skilly up
You know, this is sort of breakdown.
There are families present.
Watch your line. Will you all just keep quiet and let me do my job? I didn't interrupt you during your ham-fisted performance.
Okay, now you're just being rude.
Well, murder isn't nice, Miss Severe, if that's your real name.
That's not. That's my character's name. I'm Kira.
We'll see about that. Come on, help me. What are you doing?
I want to help, officer, police, doctor, but you see, the thing is, touching a dead body is icky.
Just pretend it's not real.
Let me get into character. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pepper. Peter Piper. Stand aside.
I'm not standing
Then
aside.
stand with me.
Come on. Okay, now on with the investigation and the suspects, which is all of you and all of you.
We can't all be suspects. We were on stage. You saw us.
Each one of you was backstage at one point. Any one of you could have killed poor Sinclair, stuffed him behind this door.
Well, all I'm saying is I didn't do it.
Maybe you didn't, but maybe you did. And right here, right now, I'm gonna figure it out. Starting with the motive. Who among you had a reason want to kill Sinclair Hemmings? Anyone want to confess? Now's your chance. So, what do you have to say for yourself?
I have to go use the bathroom.
If no one will confess, then does anyone here know who would think who had a motive? Yes, we know. You have to go to the bathroom.
No. Okay, well, I mean, yes, but I was going to say, I think I know who has a motive.
I didn't do it! Sorry. Again. I'm just really nervous. But I definitely didn't do it. Carry on.
Okay, well, now I think maybe it was Mark? But, I was going to say, our lead actress, Kira Gimba!
Lies! Liar! He literally lies for a living?
And so do you, Miss Gimble.
Shoot, right.
Go on, Thornton.
Well, it was just last week, and you know, Kira and I, we were running some lines backstage, yeah?
Your latest movie was a bomb. Isn't that right, Mr. McCain?
Oh, please, call me Dash.
Is that even your real name?
It is a name my fans have come to know and love. And really that is all that matters.
Except they don't love you anymore, do they? The public has grown weary of you. Your old hat dad.
That's not true. I'm as popular as I've ever been. I'm a star! A star!
Okay, stop.
Oh, wait. No good? I thought it was pretty good.
It's not that. It's just this play, this theater, all of it.
What's wrong with the play? I mean, I like it. It all ties together nicely.
That's exactly my point. There's no art, no nuance. Sinclair promised me a real starring role, something I can sink my teeth into. Instead, I play a lady detective. Big whoop.
But isn't it nice that at the end of the play it's the end? I mean, the audience gets to watch it and then go home and then do something else. I mean, like, people don't like to have to think about a play after it's over. I mean, thinking is, it's... Sorry, hold up. What were you talking about again? Oh, do I like peanut butter? I mean, yeah, I guess I do.
What?
I didn't ask you. Why am I even talking to you about this?
Oh, I have a face people like to talk at. I've been told this.
It's just, I wish I had a dramatic monologue. I want to explore pain and rage. Instead, I just say quippy lines and solve the murder.
But isn't it nice when murder's fun and you get to be the center of it all? I mean, I'm the lead, but...
You're not the lead.
I am the actor who stands most downstage in front of everybody else. The lead.
It's just, I had the chance to be in an independent film, a movie. And I was playing the actor to someone 7 years younger than me. But still, it was a movie. But no, Sinclair Hemmings calls me up and promises me a leading role, the role of a lifetime.
Cool, what's the play?
This one.
Oh, yeah, this is not as good as the movie.
Even you get it.
Yeah, even me.
And then I find out I'm making less than all my male co-stars.
Well, that's not right!
Including you!
Oh, well, I mean, I am a box office draw because of, well...
To top it all off, that coward of a director told me to tell the playwright whenever he wanted to change or switch a line because he said it sounds better coming from a woman. Can you believe that?
Why, yes, I can. Say, are we still talking about Sinclair here?
Yes, I hate him so much. Someone should just murder him.
I disagree. I, Thornton Jackson, think murder is wrong. Unless it's in a play and for fun. But for the record, I do not think anybody should murder our director, Sinclair Hemmings.
Well, you're wrong, Thornton. But you're also very handsome and talented. I can't help but resist you. In fact, no one can. But I must go off and plan how to kill my director. Good day.
And that's exactly how it happened.
That's exactly not how it happened. You didn't randomly bring up peanut butter, but I didn't say someone should kill Sinclair. I just said he was a jerk and he lied to me.
Don't listen to her, Doctor. I have a great memory.
I told you I'm a detective.
Ooh, Doctor, I am a detective. Impressive.
I may not have liked Sinclair, but I definitely didn't kill him. But I think I know who did.
Is that so?
It was during tech I overheard an exchange. Someone in the crew had a pretty big motive.
Who?
Trudy Mitchell, our stage manager.
Wait, me?
That's right. Our beloved stage manager is the likely murderer. It was during tech.
You know what I'm thinking?
You're thinking you want to make some tweaks.
I'm thinking I want to make some tweaks. Act 1 should feel like Act Fun. Instead, it feels like Act None. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, yes. And you want to start from page 1 and redo it all, don't you?
No. I'm thinking we could start somewhere back then. Somewhere close to the beginning.
Okay. What page?
1.
Page 1.
That's a good idea. Let's start all over.
We've spent the last 3.5 days teching Act 1 alone. We don't have time to start from scratch.
Nonsense. We aren't using all the hours in a day yet, are we?
We can't use all the hours in the day.
What? Why? Because of rules, regulations, unions, laws of nature, yada yada. This is the theater. That's what matters most, right?
No,
Great. No, Judy.
it's Trudy.
Let's call that a minor rewrite.
You want to rewrite my name?
Yes, well, never settle for the first draft of anything. Now, in addition to starting again from page 1, I'm thinking about doing some recasting.
You want to recast the play during tech?
No, that's absurd. I'm thinking about doing an audition tech hybrid sort of thing. I assume you've read those before?
That's not something anyone has ever done before.
Then we are pioneers, Judy. I like your thinking.
I could kill you.
Let's grab dinner first. How about you grab everyone's orders and then we'll get started again.
I've already got everyone's orders, except yours.
No. This won't do.
What are you doing?
This menu, it's all wrong.
Are you rewriting the menu?
Yes, well, it's rather dreary. It needs more. You know what I mean?
What is this?
It's what I want.
You just wrote in Mother's Chicken.
Yes. Well, I want the chicken that Mother used to make for me.
You can't just write in your own things on the menu.
But I'm the director.
Not of the restaurant.
I should be. What amateurs?
You crossed out the veggie burgers with fries? That's what I ordered. The thought of it has been the only thing that's gotten me through today.
Do you know what's better than a veggie burger? The theater. Yeah. Take a bite. No? The theater. Now plate of Mother's chicken. Go ahead and place that order, Judy.
Some way, somehow, I'm going to kill you. That's not how that happened at all.
That's what I heard.
And where were you during this?
I was in the wings waiting to be called on.
Well, you misheard. Because Sinclair didn't call me Judy, he called me Ruth, which is even worse. And I never said I'm going to kill you. I said you're killing me.
I heard what I heard, Rudy.
Well, none of that matters now, because I know who the real killer is.
You do?
Yes, and it's gonna be pretty obvious when you see him. You know, his eyes, they're soulless. They're like a doll's eyes, and he's spineless.
Sounds like a monster. Who is it?
Jason Green, the playwright.
Who? Is he here?
He's been talking to himself and biting his nails and pacing nervously backstage this entire time.
That's very suspicious behavior.
Actually, that's pretty normal for a playwright.
Mr. Green, please come out here!
Hi. Well, nice to meet you. Not me. I mean,
You have a real way with your words, don't you?
well, not so much in person, but
Mr. Green, an accusation has been leveled against you.
The thing is, I didn't do it.
That's not very convincing.
I'm sorry. I just don't like being on stage in front of all these people. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Get it together, buddy. Let's hear what your stage manager has to say.
Well, it was early on in the rehearsal process, towards the end of the night. I was cleaning up and collecting scripts. Jason was with Sinclair discussing the rehearsal.
Go on.
Well,
Come on, boy. Sit. I like a good sit after a rehearsal, don't you?
Yeah. I like sitting.
So, what do you think?
Oh, I think rehearsal went well, still early. Lots to work on, but for now. No?
I'm not asking, what do you think about rehearsal? I'm asking, what do you think?
About?
Life! Our universe. Our purpose here.
Oh, well, that's a great question because in the play, in the play we do a lot of
You have the audacity to sit there and lecture me on the theater?
Well,
You can't even stand up when you presume to lecture me on the theater. You like your words, don't you?
I'm a writer.
No, you're a line cook. Mincing together our words do. Pinch and pincer here, a dash of undergrad philosophy here, maybe some dill.
Dill?
Yes, dill, no questions. But do you know what you're missing?
Some spice?
No, not spice. That's a metaphor, you fool. You're missing what every play must have.
What?
A reason for people to sit. Here's no theater without people out there sitting and watching. And you, my playwright friend, have given them no reason to sit and stay.
Hey, why did you?
Because you don't deserve to sit until you give me a script that makes them want to sit.
I thought you liked my play. You said it's the single best piece of writing since Williams or Miller or Chekhov.
Yes, Burt Williams, my orthodontist, Ethan Miller, my hairdresser, and Tony Chekhov.
You don't know anyone named Tony
Yes,
Chekhov.
I do. He's my dog walker. And Ethan, Burt, and Tony were all terrible playwrights, so that isn't funny.
If you didn't like my play, then why did you choose it to direct?
Because I like you, Jason. And we're friends.
Oh, we are?
Yes, and as your friend, I feel it's my duty to let you know that your play is terrible.
How friendly of you.
But I can work with terrible. Within this mess, I will mine a gem. And do you know what that gem is telling me?
It's a talking gem?
No, it's not a talking gem. It's whispering murder. As in, your play is not a murder mystery.
But my play is about a sci-fi romance about an artificial intelligence falling in love with a dying woman.
See? You already have death in there. That sells, my boy.
I think maybe I like the play how it is.
Do you want everyone, including cast and crew and likely friends and family, to hate you?
No?
Then take my advice and finish writing a spot of murder.
But my play is called The Quantum Equations to Your Heart.
Sorry. I thought it was about the quantum. You try to put that snooze fest in front of an audience, and they'll be calling for your head.
I really don't think they'll want me dead. But you, on the other hand...
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Just that, you're not very well liked.
What? Who doesn't like me?
No one.
No, exactly. Tell me who.
No. I mean, literally, no one likes you.
Nonsense. I'm beloved by y'all. I use my talents to turn amateur hacks into stars, which is what I'm trying to do with you, if you'll let me. Look out there. What do you see?
Chairs?
Okay, now who will be in those chairs?
The audience?
Okay, now who is the audience?
Their family and friends and people.
Wrong. They're werewolves. With sharp teeth. And also knives.
The wolves have knives?
Worse. They're werewolves. With knives and venom. And they'll stab you, and they'll claw you, and they'll poison you until there's nothing left of you. Look at them out there, waiting to make a feast of you. Is that what you want?
No.
You better be certain, my boy. This is life or death. This is the theater. Now, do you want to make something that makes them want to sit in their seats? Well, do you?
Sure. Yes, fine.
That's what I like to hear. Nice.
I
gonna be a hit. Happy writings. Stupid, crazy director. Mumble, mumble. Maybe I should kill him. Leave his body on stage. Mumble, mumble. Maybe that would ruin this stupid play that he's making me rewrite. Mumble, mumble. Mumble, mumble. Oh yeah, that's good too. Mumble, mumble. Mumble. Okay, while most of that did sadly happen, I didn't say that last bit, and I certainly didn't say mumble, mumble.
But do you admit that you had a motive for wanting to kill your director?
Detective, every playwright has wanted to kill a director, but we never do it because we're inherently scared people that take our revenge in the form of thinly involved characters insert into our plays. For example, in A Spider Murder, the director of the museum, who is a complete buffoon, is named Claire, as in Sinclair. Claire, Sinclair, you get it? You get it?
No. But you're right. Playwrights are inherently cowards.
I never said cowards.
Watch out. His eyes are getting murdery.
No, they're not.
Yeah, you're right. He does project a sort of soullessness. His whole cabbage face is suspicious.
Hey, stop comparing me to produce. I just have to rewrite the whole show, and then
There he goes again, whining about rewrites. Isn't that your job, word boy? Try staging it.
Or being a doctor.
You're not a doctor, remember?
No, I know. I'm just saying it's a difficult job.
Okay, well, I didn't do it, but I may know who did. Last week at auditions, I overheard a conversation between Miss Cranston and Miss Flugelberg that turned rather ugly.
And they are?
Greta Cranston is the producer of the play, and Costa Flugelberg is the theater's biggest donor.
Go on.
I love this theater to death, I do. My father built this for me all those years ago. He was a kind and generous man. People often said he was the nicest polluter of the environment they ever met. This theater really is home to me.
Yes, it's certainly a building, walls and whatnot. But times are changing. You don't have to remind me. People get all huffy now if they try to hire children as doorstops.
Right. Yes. Anyways, the theater isn't what it used to be.
You're right. It used to be refined. It used to be something you're dressed up for. It used to be Shakespeare. Now it's nothing but violence and family quarrels and girls dressed as boys and existential ideas. It's garbage if you ask me.
Right. Yes. If Shakespeare had none of those things in his plays. Anyways, like I was saying, this theater, it's in need of some improvements. A theater, E-R, needs to be more than just a space for theater, R-E. Do you see what I mean?
Not a clue.
Allow me to explain. For a theater to survive these days, it needs to exploit its most vital resource.
The audience.
No, real estate. As it stands, this theater is not much more than 4 walls, a stage, some seats. But it could be so much more.
I did pay to put in those smoke detectors 20 years ago. It's a fad if you ask me.
Right. Yes. Those were very much appreciated. And also acquired by law. But what I'm thinking about is much bigger. What this theater needs is a bar, a cafe, and needs a full kitchen for fine dining. It needs not to host plays, but events, weddings, celebrations.
Well, suit yourself. If you want to spend your money on pizza pie makers and overhead lights, just bad if you ask me, then be my guest.
Well, you see, Miss Flugelberg.
Call me Constance, dear.
Well, Constance, you see.
Actually, I don't like the way it sounds coming out of your mouth. Stick to Mrs. Flugelberg.
Okay, Miss Flugelberg. You see, Daddy's chemical waste business isn't what it used to be.
What? People don't like chemical waste anymore?
Well, to be honest, they never really liked it. But nowadays, you can't just put it in any old place and not get sued, which Daddy has many times and lost.
So, you need my money for your sandwich making.
It will be more than just sandwiches.
back in my day, people didn't need things to put in between their slices of bread. Bread was bread and it didn't need any dressing up. Sick of all these facts.
You don't like sandwiches?
I don't like any foods that come in layers. A friend gave me a cake with layers. I spat it out and never talked to her again. She's dead now. Later.
Right. Well, we could not sell sandwiches. We could sell other foods, things you like.
I eat the same thing every day. A well-done steak with black licorice for dessert. And of course, imported beluga caviar for breakfast on Sundays.
Maybe we'll go over the menu at different times.
I don't expect this crazy world to conform to my ways, even if my ways are correct.
Thank you, that's wonderful.
Why are you thanking me?
Well, I just thought you meant that.
I can't pay for your renovations. I promised your director that I would never get involved in such foolishness.
Sinclair? What does he have to do with this?
He's the heart and soul of this place. And he said very clearly that he doesn't want to direct with any non-theater smell.
I'm sorry, what?
Whatever you're planning on cooking up, I won't be a part of it. I am a patron of the arts, and as such, I stand by the artistic integrity of your director. And if he doesn't want this olive factory system interfering with his art, then I say so be it.
Sinclair, some days I could just kill him and sleep like a baby.
You know, that's what I said about my ex-husband. My second one. Wait, no, fourth. They're the same man, but it was when he was my fourth that he, never mind. And yes, I sleep perfectly fine.
Well, maybe I can talk to Sinclair. No, he doesn't change his mind. You know these artists.
No. He said very clearly, and if that Mrs. Cranston thinks she can get me to change my mind, she's got another thing coming. I'm not some flightly artist type. I'm a man of integrity, and I don't want my next production of Hamlet smelling like bacon.
Integrity. This is coming from a guy who derived the play based on his own life and had the nerve to call it a streetcar named Sinclair. Then followed it with a sequel, Sinclair and a Hot Tin Roof. This is the guy who literally sold ad space in his production, Death of a Salesman, where he added a scene where Willie Loman talked about the quality reduction of Sam's sophomore hair shop on Binghamton Street. And he didn't even have the nerve to share the money with the theater. He used it to buy another cake. Why does one man need so many cakes? I'm sorry, but he's a fraudulent hack job that deserves to be taken out back and dealt with in less theatrical manners.
I've heard enough. No restaurant on my dime. Now, if there's anything else you need my money for, I'll listen.
Well, we are in need of some replacement smoke detectors.
Bro, fine. I'll write a check. First it was seatbelts and now this. Sick of all these facts. Here.
Interesting. Very interesting. And where were you during this?
I was right in the lobby. They never noticed me. I think people often overlook writers.
Oh, stop whining, pencil neck.
Sorry.
It's a compelling story, but unfortunately your suspect isn't here to respond.
Yes, I am.
Ah, Miss Greta Cranston. Thank you for coming forward. I assume you'd like to refute the Playwright story?
Not at all. You couldn't come up with original dialogue if you tried.
Hey, come on, I'm right here.
Who said that?
So you admit that Mr. Hemmings ruined your plans to have Miss Flickenbooger.
Flugerworks?
Flugenwugen?
Let's just say Constance.
Mr. Hemmings foiled your plans to get Constance to pay for your renovations.
Yes, he did. But I didn't hurt him. I didn't even yell at him.
What did you do to him?
I stole it to her cape and tried to donate it to the Goodwill. But since only weirdos and theater directors wear capes, who wouldn't take it.
Where's the cape now?
In Muffy's bed.
Let me guess.
Muffy's your accomplice?
Muffy's my shit too.
Well then, Miss Cranston, you had a motive. Money is always the strongest motive, and you had the means. You and your vicious dog. If it wasn't you, then who was it?
Everyone.
Excuse me?
Well, I mean, not everyone, but close to it. The designers, the crew, they all had complaints throughout the entire process. My phone was ringing off the hook. They all wanted to kill St. Clair Hemmings. Hello, this is Critic. How can I help you?
I'm gonna kill him.
Harold?
I'm gonna kill him, Greta. This is what he tells me. He says, I want the sets to float. I say, okay, you want the illusion of floating sets? He says, no, I want the sets to actually float, like above the ground. How am I supposed to make sets literally float? I know this play is science fiction, but I can't make magic happen.
I'm sure you're figuring something out, Harold.
I'm gonna kill him, Greta.
Well, hello, Sylvia. How are you?
Not so great. He says he's on a candlelit scene with no artificial light, just flame. That doesn't make any sense. And the smoke detectors don't work.
Well, don't worry, Sylvia. I'll talk to him. Hello, this is Greta Cranston. How can I help you?
I'm gonna kill him, Miss Cranston.
What is it now, Scout?
After making all those spaceship uniforms, now we're changing it to a period piece? And fine, I'll go along with it. But you know what he says? He wants actual costumes from the 1800s. We don't have the budget for that.
No, we do not. I'll call him. Hello, this is Greta Cranston. How can I help you?
I'm gonna kill him, Cranny.
Don't call me that.
He said to choreograph a big alien dance number, so I did, even though it wasn't in the script. Now, he says that there are no aliens and to choreograph a murder weapons dance number. That's not in the script either. And what does that even mean?
Sorry, Armin, please hold. Hello, this is Greta Cranston. How can I help you?
Greta, it's Sammy. I'm gonna kill him. He wants me to run an ad during the Super Bowl? On our marketing budget, I can barely afford half a page on the Daily Reader.
Sorry, Sammy, please hold. Hello, this is Greta Cranston. How can I help you?
Hi, Ms. Greta Cranston. My name is Xander. I'm calling from the Catherine Funkhauser Society for Dogs that deserve to be pet more often. We're trying to hire people to go out to the street and pet more dogs because dogs are the best and they deserve better. Can we count on your support?
Turning off my phone. Finally, some peace and quiet.
There she is. She can turn off her phone, but she can't hide. Now he says he wants to see what actual dragonflies. I'm gonna pull her. Now he says he wants to see it from. Now he says he wants to see it from underground to actually be the ground. I'm gonna make him not alive anymore. He says he wants a costume. Why does the director need a costume? He wants a blimp with his face and the name of the play on it flew across the country. That's not how advertising works. For the one actual dance sequence during the ball, he says he wants me to choreograph a no-movement dance. What does that mean? I'm going to actually murder him.
I want him dead!
Who are you?
Xander, the telemarketer who called up the Society for Dogs that...
Right. Why do you hate St. Clair Hemmings so much?
Well, last week I saw him walk past a dog. And not only did he not pet it, he didn't even look at it.
Oh my God.
The word one was heartbreaking. St. Clair Hemmings the monster should no longer be allowed to
Okay, that's enough. I want all of you out of here and do not murder the director.
No problem. Whatever. No problem.
So you see, there are many people with the axis and motive who could have killed our beloved
black director.
Interesting, very, very interesting.
And besides, I come from a wealthy family. It's common knowledge that the rich don't do your own killings. They hire others to do it for them. Africa.
Yes, it's best if you do. So many suspects, so many motives. Lots of ins, lots of outs, lots of ups, lots of downs, lots of sideways, lots of other ways. The victim, a complicated man with many enemies. To some, a genius. To others, a monster. This is no easy case, not in the least. Some of you may be thinking, does she have what it takes to solve this? Sure, she's beautiful and talented, and I can't help but feel that she belongs up on that stage. But can she solve this in a satisfying manner? And roughly equivalent to the runtime of the play I had intended to see? Well then, to all of you doubters, I know we have nearly been here for a full act's worth of time, and we are still no closer to the truth. But I can promise you that even if it takes all night, justice will be served. The culprit will be caught, and you will all be able to go home, knowing that even though we live in a crazy world, at least there's one person out there who cares about bringing order to the chaos. A woman who...
Okay, fine. I did it.
What? Really? You said earlier you didn't do it. You wish to change your story?
Yes, I killed Sinclair Hemmings. And now I'll tell you my motive with an elaborate flashback. Can it?
You didn't kill anyone.
Sure I did. I stabbed him in the back with a knife. There wasn't a knife wound. Oh. Then I killed him with something else in the manner in which he was killed.
You're just saying
What
it
are you
for...
saying?
Yeah, she's just saying it for attention.
Am not.
Okay then, let's have it.
Okay, fine. Well, shoot, let me think,
See? She didn't kill anyone.
Well, it's not fair. Everyone else got to have a motive and stuff. Why can't I want to kill Sinclair? I want to be a suspect.
At this point, you were all suspects. But since we're not getting anywhere, I think I need to do some more detecting. I think it's time I examine the body for more clues.
I was just about to say that.
No, you weren't.
I have a deal. Quiet! When I open this door, I don't want no one to move. This is an official investigation, and I don't want anyone tampering with the body. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Why would I touch a dead body?
That's enough!
He's gone.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die here.
That's really enough! Seems what we have is a classic end of act one.
But this is the real life, isn't it?
Yes, but all the world's a stage. Blackout!
So, what happens now?
Sorry. Got a little carried away with the moment there. Thought there was gonna be this dramatic blackout, but never mind. Need a few moments to recalibrate my investigative mind. You can all head backstage for no more than 15 minutes. And you all can get up from your seats and stretch. But remind you that you are suspects as well. And I don't want anyone leaving, because if you do, I will track you down. Enjoy!
Jerry.
We get the lights back on.
Oh.
Hello? Someone put the lights back on. I have an investigation to conclude. Where are my suspects? And why isn't the lighting on? Oh, it's you. Good. I'll remind you, we need to keep things moving. I'll remind you that this is an active crime scene and we casually can't be milling around about like you. Yes, you. I see you slinking back to your seat. Move it along. Got a body to find and a murder to solve. Where are the actors? And why aren't the lights up?
The lights are up.
They are?
Yes,
These are the lights?
these are the lights.
Oh, seems dim.
Something definitely seems dim.
Okay, I'll make it work. Where are the actors?
They're on break.
Break? There's no break. This was a pause, so I could gather my thoughts.
It's a union break.
This is an active crime scene. I don't think the union comes into play.
You want to call the local rep and find out?
No, I just need the actors to set. I'll call places. Actors can't resist that.
You can't call places. That's my job.
Then you call places.
They still have 5 more minutes.
They've had plenty of time. Places!
Places are what?
Places and now.
We usually get up places in 5.
Not today.
Don't look at me.
But you're a stage manager. You can have intimidate me.
Good. But apparently it's a police matter.
Exactly. And you're an honorary deputy.
No, thank you.
Call places deputy.
A police deputy is a demotion from stage manager, and I run this place.
Can you please just call it?
Fine, but only because you said please.
Places!
That break seems short.
That's because it was short.
Someone should report it.
I already had.
Okay, thank you. I need everyone to reset as they were before.
Oh, okay.
Where are you going?
To the bathroom.
Can you just hold it? We just got back.
Sure, I don't have to go.
Then why are you going to the bathroom?
Because that's where I was before.
No. Take your place as you were before intermission.
Oh, yeah, I was on stage.
Then take your place on stage.
Yes, everyone take your exact places as you were before intermission. Or I mean the pause in the investigation.
Don't you think we should be looking for the body?
First, we need to recreate the scene.
Okay, I don't think this is how an investigation is supposed to work. Should we maybe call some other people? You know, police people?
Don't you tell me how to run an investigation. I am the investigation.
That doesn't make any sense.
She's right. That's nonsense.
You should have said something like, don't you dare tell me how to do my job, Missy. I've been catching murderers since before you were born.
Or. You think you can do a better job of catching murderers than me? Well, I'll show you! Hey, calm down. Just perform. Oh, this is just a prop. I found it backstage.
Give me that. This isn't a prop hammer. And I think there's blood on it.
Give that to me! Blood, just as I suspected. Can we get the lights back up?
The lights are up.
Honestly, I think the lights were a bit brighter before.
The lights are the same.
I'm sorry, I'm just saying. I feel like I don't feel as seen.
Will everyone just be quiet? I now have the potential murder weapon in my possession. I need to focus. Nobody move.
Can I put my arm down?
Yes, of course. And actually, Taylor, take one step back. Okay, Susanna, you're there. Kiara, you're there. Mark, you look puzzled. Don't look puzzled. I need everyone to assess they were before intermission. Now this is a beautiful tableau.
Sounds like you fancy yourself a director.
Me? No.
Perhaps you want to take over for Sinclair.
Over my dead body.
Or his.
Don't try and sidetrack me. I now have the potential murder weapon in my possession.
Should you be holding that?
Why? Do you want it back? Is this yours, Trudy?
No. I just mean you're getting your fingerprints all over it.
My prints are on file with the police, so they're easy to ignore. But I will put it down right here. If I see anyone picking it up, I'm taking you downtown. Okay, where was I? The body is missing. Someone moved it. Why? Was it the person or persons responsible for his untimely death?
So now you think it's more than one?
Nothing can be ruled out at this point. Who else has access to the backstage area during the performance?
Only us actors, and Trudy.
I was out front.
That's true. What about stagehands?
You mean like this?
Jazz idiot.
I know that!
You think we can afford stage hands on our budget? Or jazz hands for that matter?
Jazz hands are free.
I do my own hair and makeup and I wash my own costumes.
The only other person around here is Carl.
Carl! Who's Carl?
Carl, the custodian.
Why wasn't he mentioned before? Does he have access to the backstage?
He has access to everything.
Custodians usually have hammers, don't they? And the skills to clean up evidence, if need be. I need to speak to him immediately. Where can we find this Carl?
He's usually milling about somewhere.
He does do a lot of milling.
I noticed he's been lurking a lot more lately.
Oh, he's big and lurking now.
But anything was better than that skulking phase.
I hate it when he skulks.
I don't like the way skulks smell.
Those are skunks, sweetie.
Where?
No, not. Never mind.
I don't care if he's sulking or lurking or voguing. Just someone tell me where he is.
He's usually in the building by now. He cleans up during intermission, so he's somewhere.
Well, go get him.
I thought you told us not to move.
One person can move. To get Carl. The rest of you don't move. This is going brilliantly. Blue shirt. Have you seen the custodian around? Goes by the name of Carl. No? Any of you out there just want to confess? They'll make things a lot easier if someone just confess to the murder. I'll put a good word with you with the judge. No? No takers? Then we gotta find this custodian. Maybe if one of you vomits, he'll show up. Custodians usually have a sixth sense for such things. Any volunteers? Oh, you? No. What about you? Have you seen the custodian? Hello? You in the back.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, you.
This isn't part of the play?
What? No, the play was stopped.
Oh, good, because I've been watching from the back there and I thought it was terrible. So the performance in particular just wasn't very grounded.
I'm not performing. Will you just come up here?
I've seen some self-important plays before, but this one was just too meta.
Well, I'm not performing. I'm a detective and there's been a murder.
Yeah, I didn't like the murder plot.
It's not a plot, it's real.
Oh, yikes. Wow.
Yes, yikes is right. Right now I'm trying to find Carl the custodian.
Hey, that's me.
You're Carl the custodian?
Carl Custodian.
That's what I said.
No, there's no the, it's just Carl Custodian.
Are you telling me that your last name is Custodian?
Yep, Carl the Custodian. Good to meet you.
Your name is Custodian, and you are Custodian.
Well, actually, I prefer janitorial artist or dexterous detective, if you will.
Well, I prefer none of those things, because they are not real.
Agree to this, agree. So, what can I do for you, Doc?
Oh, Mr. Custodian, I understood you're very good at cleaning.
I found Carl. He's actually not very good at it.
I get the job done.
Barely.
What am I doing up here? Did somebody throw up on stage again? I don't get paid enough for that.
No, not tonight.
if they're so nervous about being on stage, and maybe they shouldn't be in it.
I'm sure it's harder than it looks. It's a demanding craft. They deserve our respect.
Demanding? No, not the work I've seen on this stage. I've seen some real theater before, and this ain't it.
Don't like what you've seen? Think you can do better? Think Sinclair deserved to die?
What are you talking about?
Sinclair Hemmings is dead.
The director guy?
Yes, Carl, the director guy that you've known for over a decade.
Oh, well, yeah, I know him. Knew him. I am very sorry he passed, but moving on to more happy things, he was the owner of a very nice Ford Mustang Boss 429, and I think he would have wanted me to have it.
You don't seem sad to me.
I feel the appropriate amount of sadness. Sinclair's gone, but his sweet bride still lives on, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
So you didn't know he was dead until right now?
Nope. How did I? Hopefully not a car accident.
He was murdered.
Oh, plot twist.
Where were you before you came here?
I just got here.
Before or after intermission?
Always during.
It's true.
And before intermission, where were you?
Am I a suspect?
Everyone's a suspect.
Everyone?
But especially you at this particular moment.
Oh, right. Well, I was at my mama's house. I was helping her. That's right. I'm guilty of being a mama's boy. Take me in.
And what did she need help with?
You really want to hear about it?
It's not about what I want, Carl. This is an official investigation, and I need to hear your alibi.
Oh, right. Well, let's see. When was this? Earlier?
Earlier tonight. Just tell me where you were before you came here.
Oh, right. Right.
What in Zeus's name took you so long?
I came right away.
Poppycock.
It's true.
I had to say your name 3 times. And with the last one, I even extended it with several L's at the end. And yet you remained seated. Probably dreaming of broken sticks and mop buckets.
I like mopping, and I like working with my hands.
Don't you know we're rich? Flugelberts don't work with our hands. We don't clean up after others. We don't even clean up after ourselves.
I'm not a Flugelbert, I'm a custodian.
Don't start this again.
What does it say on my birth certificate?
That you live in this house and you're my son.
I live in a basement and I'm your stepson.
Your father took my name. Why must you be so obstinate?
I don't know, because I don't know what that means.
It means... Never mind. Help me sit down. All this balderdash is aggravating my tick. Go get my purse. I need my lotion.
Here you are, Mother.
Don't call me mother.
You just said I was your son.
Well, I take it back. It's okay, get you did. You wanna call me mother, so you gotta drop that custodian name and finally embrace being a Flugelbert. And that means getting rid of that horrendous job of yours. You like to work with your hands so much, then here, a lotion. Start with my hand.
Yes, Mother. I mean, what am I supposed to call you now?
Don't call me anything. Just get to lotion.
Yes, ma'am.
Down. All right. Just.
more. Please have. Also, why didn't you mention that he is Constant Flugelbert's stepson?
I'm just as shocked as you are. I never knew.
Constance. That still doesn't sound right. The woman formerly known as my mother, who no longer wants me to call her that, and who was in fact not my mother, but my stepmother. Well, anyway, she didn't really like playing single with me. Or near me. You also said you steal from your stepmother? I said that. Yes, you even said the amount, $200. I probably should have left that out.
There's a lot you should have left out.
Well, I'm pretty sure the statute of limitations has been expired. And besides, it isn't a crime if the person doesn't know they've been robbed. None of what you just said is true. And it's statute. That's what I said. Irregardless, I have a legitimate alibi as to my whereabouts this evening. And further to that, I don't even know Sinclair, so checkmate.
Carl, we've already established that you know and have for a long time. And you want his car.
Oh, right. But I know him, but I didn't kill him. Flynn! By call for a custodian. The end of what? In light of my grief over Sinclair's death, I will be taking no further questions. Now you're grieving? Is he always like this?
Oh no, he's usually much more incoherent.
I can hear perfectly fine. And in fact, I know who did kill Mr. Sinclair Hemmings, whom I very much miss and grieve, and he wanted me to have his Mustang. There's someone you wish to accuse? This might come to a shock to everyone, seeing as how he's just a little nobody of a person. But I have it on good authority, my own, that the killer is none other than... Does anyone have anything to drink? I'm getting kind of thirsty. Just make your accusation! I really need to wet my whistle. I'm heroically posh right now.
Just say it and you can have a juice box backstage.
You'll help me with the straw?
Sure, Carl.
Okay, it was a Playwright.
Me again?
Look at his murder eyes!
We already went through this.
But you conveniently happen to leave out some key details.
What are you talking about?
I'll tell you exactly. Get on with it! A few nights ago, I was locking up after that night when Sinclair was literally ripping him to Playwright here.
I think the show's really coming together, don't you?
Show? What show?
Our show, the play that you're directing?
You call this a show?
Yes.
I will.
Oh, well, what would you call it that never mind, I don't want to know.
Okay, I won't tell you anything. I'll just show you.
With this action.
You'll have to use your imagination, which I know is hard for you, but I just torn up your script and tossed it in pieces at you.
Okay, I think I get the point.
Do you?
You don't like the rewrites.
That's not it. I don't dislike or like anything. I hate things. I love things. I have true emotions. Are you calling me a biscuit?
A biscuit? You mean like the bread?
A biscuit? Is that what you're saying I am?
When did I say no? I'm not calling you a biscuit.
Dry, crumbly, void of flavor.
I like biscuits. Maybe you're not making them properly. But
Also, now I'm a biscuit that can't bake.
I don't understand what's happening right now.
I am a croissant. I am layered. So no, I didn't dislike your rewrites. I hated them with the passion of 1,000 suns.
Oh, okay. Well, considering I didn't set out to write a murder mystery, I think the play is actually really going really great. I think the end of Act 1 is actually really good.
Okay, sure. Let me just look for it here. I'm looking through the pieces of which I scored. Yes. The end of Act 1. Disgusting. Carl!
Yes, Mr. Director Fella.
Carl, please use my name.
I don't like saying it.
And with that one statement, you show more backbone than this fella over here.
He's jellyfish. That's what I call him.
Hey, no one calls me that.
Jellyfish. I like it. Say, Carl, you've
I've got things to say.
I bet you do.
Leah's, for example.
Puke or something like you. A playwright Carl P. Custodian. Wow. Amazing. Now this is theater. I could direct this. You didn't even read it. I didn't need to. Its brilliance radiates off the page. And you egotistical playwright, you couldn't imagine that a lowly janitor could ever create something beautiful.
Well, what did I say?
But you're wrong. Carl may be covered in muck, but from that muck he has birthed beauty. Say, what is a man of your intelligence doing in a place like this?
I like to work with my hands. I think there's a certain quiet honor in it.
That's all well and good, but you could be working anywhere and you're telling me it's a coincidence that you happen to work at one of the most renowned theaters within 50 miles.
Only Leo can live the miles.
I don't think it's a coincidence at all. I think you came to a place where you knew someone with a brilliant eye like mine would recognize your considerable gifts.
You know, actually, I got the job because
Because you knew one day I would discover you. Congratulations. Today is that day. You have been discovered. Okay, this is just ridiculous. Quiet, jellyfish.
There you are, Carl. Hey, what's up? You've been discovered. I've known you've been willing for so long, but have been too timid to reveal my admiration. Now's the time. Sweep me off my feet, willing to study your last playwright.
Here, take my poor Mustang box, 429. If I happen to come to some unfortunate end, use this memory of yours as an official contract.
well, slap my name, call me grandpa, and put me in a rocking chair. Thanks, everyone. It's been awfully tough being looked down upon by the likes of playwrights and my stepmother, and also the rest of the world. But today, I finally feel proud to be a Carl P. Custodian. Come on, Kira, let's get married and have lots of babies. Please. And then we got married, and also the Mustang is mine. Then, by Carl P. Custodian. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, absolutely none of that was true. That was just some weird fantasy of yours.
That's what I would expect the jellyfish to say.
Stop calling me that.
I do feel that, Mosid. That sounded most implausible. Well, maybe you're implausible. You don't know what that word means, do you? No. No, I don't.
Okay, listen. Carl's obviously not capable enough to pull off a murder.
I am plenty capable.
Will you shut up? I'm trying to defend you.
Well, thank you.
Despite everything you just said about me, I agree that he's a talentless simpleton, but simply no murderer. There is someone else, however, that's had it out for Sinclair for many, many years.
Who may that be?
Local theater critic, Dave McGrath.
Critic? Really? If there's any group more spineless than playwrights, no offense.
Offense taken.
It's critics.
Just listen to some of these headlines. New play kills ... its audience. Sinclair Hemmings proves once again that theater is dead. A local buffoon directs a streetcar named God, please make this production end. I hate it so much.
Yikes, that sounds bad.
It gets worse. Listen to this. Someone should really kill director Sinclair Hemmings.
Was that one of your plays?
No.
It's quite a damning headline.
And I stand by every word. Sinclair Hemmings is a hack, and my words may have been cutting, but I did not myself vanquish him.
Ah, so the critic reveals herself.
I'm not some troll hiding behind a paper. I'm a journalist.
You write for the Bespoke Quarterly Buzz, not exactly the New York Times.
We may be small, but we have have integrity.
Your paper's latest front page says, and I quote, Elvis Presley's poltergeist pesters the president. And it's an article about how the ghost of Elvis Presley is haunting the White House.
We may not have integrity, but we are small and possibly murderous. I did not commit murder. I just speculated that the world may be better off if a certain director were murdered.
Do you see what I mean?
I do.
Mr. Jellyfish, will you please tell us what play I was critiquing when I said that St. Clair should be killed?
That's hardly relevant.
Just tell us.
I know what it was. It was Sinclair's version of Charlie Brown's Crucible.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
No one should have seen that play. It haunted the community for years. I mean, who wants to see the Peanuts on trial for witchcraft?
It was bad, but not any worse than any other bad night of theater.
Listen, I know you're an expert on bad theater, but let me just take you there for a moment.
Oh, great. Here we go again.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those who may have witnessed Charlie Brown's Crucible, I sincerely apologize. But if we're to get to the bottom of St. Clair Hemming's demise, we must examine his crimes.
Order in the court. Lucy Van Pelt accused Patricia Reichard, a.k.a. Peppermint Patty, of witchcraft. What evidence do you provide?
Thank you, Charlie Brown. First, I'll tell you this.
Patty has a bad attitude, and she refuses to let me sit on the table at lunch because she wants to magic spells, rat curses, and other witch stuff. And she can wear her tongue 3 times like this, and only witches can do that. My name is good in the village. I will not have it said that my name is soiled. Lucy Van Pelt is a gossiping liar.
Nevertheless, Patty, you are hereby charged with 3 counts of witchcraft and 2 counts of cheating at checkers at my house last Wednesday. I hope you're innocent.
I pleaded unconditionally.
You use too many big words. I find you guilty.
To think I once loved you, Charlie Brown.
Here, see.
I am no witch. I speak no lies. There is nothing but love that fills my heart.
And of the checkers?
Don't need to play up.
For this, you're paying. Take her away to the pumpkin patch.
You have to, Charlie Brown.
You got what you do to you, and no harm shall come to you.
Okay, Patty. It's time to die. Charlie! No! Help us now!
That's personal business.
It still gives my children nightmares.
That's not even the worst of it. Act 1 ended with a musical number called I Gotta Rock, in which Steve Charlie Brown uses the sex of rock.
Please don't say any more. I've heard enough.
But saying more is my whole job, and I do it to protect the good people of this community from bad theater.
Your whole job is a manager at Sammy's Fresh Market. Your part-time job is a bitter critic, and your other job is a wannabe director.
I have no desire to direct.
No, just tear down the people that do.
Did I hate that production? Yes. St. Clair Hemmings is a terrible director. But I'm here, aren't I? At this show? What do you think my review is going to read tomorrow?
You can't give this play a bad review. It was his last one.
I do admit, St. Clair died at the end, making one of my favorites. But before that, it was another abomination.
You're doing a terrible job at exonerating yourself.
I don't have to. The most obvious suspects are right in front of us.
Please don't say the playwright again. We've already been through this. Twice.
Thanks.
It's been well documented that he's an unimaginative coward who dresses poorly and has terrible breath.
Really, did you have to say that?
No. The killer is a member of a group that is much more adept at destroying the so-called entertainer. If there's anywhere to point the fingers at, it's at them. Look at them.
They look uncomfortable.
They look guilty, and I'm no detective, but
It's okay. You're not.
I know.
I just said that. And yet, they are all guilty. Guilty of bad taste.
But not murder.
Who's to say? Where does the line get drawn? It's a slippery slope. Most murders begin with a bad night of theater.
Most murders?
Look at what happened to Lincoln.
I think that was a little different.
Look at this guy. He didn't even dress up tonight. He has no respect for theater. Or this woman. She dressed up tonight. It was beautiful. What are you expecting? Broadway? This isn't Broadway. Why are you dressed up? Next time, dress down. Lower your expectations. Like this guy. Are you enjoying the show? Don't answer that.
He was enjoying it until the actual murder.
And you know that because?
Because of his rapt attention.
Attention! This woman was asleep midway through the first scene.
Sorry, it's very warm in here.
Dear, you fell asleep because of the plot. That's no crime. But what were you discussing over intermission, however?
What are you talking about?
Yes, overheard them over intermission, and their thoughts on the play were so peculiar. And I'm being nice with that word choice.
I like the show.
Please stand up so we can all shame you.
Okay, well, I'm a little embarrassed.
As you should be.
But what's wrong with liking a show? Is that what you came here for?
No. It's the culture. Is there anything else you would like to confess to?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not you, your daughter.
That's my sister.
Likely story. Outside with your mother? That's my sister. Sure. Do you remember the conversation you had with her outside in the lobby earlier?
No.
Well, I do. Thank you, sister. I really tried these 6 boxes for today.
Good for you. It's like they say, if you don't have your health, your health will be sick. So, what do you think of that?
Absolutely thrilling. You know me. I love the theater. Edge in my seat.
Yes, under your seat, and then under your seat, and you were snoring my seat too.
Oh dear, could you hear that?
What if the actors watch your pillow?
I love actors. They never think about themselves.
I hope there's music in the second half, or some type of dancing. I thought it was going to be a musical.
It's not a musical.
I know. All plays should be musicals.
Well, at least it's not one of those immersive things where the audience is involved in the show.
That's true. I wanted to be in the show, I would have auditioned.
Oh no, I just thought of something. Remember when I used to sleepwalk when I was a kid? What if I fall asleep in the second half and wander off?
Yeah, what if you wandered off stage and became a part of the show?
Or backstage? Or closed the curtain too early?
Or murdered someone?
Wait, what?
I'm just joking. I mean, it is a murder mystery. What if you were to kill yourself?
In the show?
Sure.
Oh, I thought you meant real life.
Oh, well, you never know.
Gosh, I better stay awake.
You better.
It'd be easier for a song.
Definitely.
Come on, sister. Let's go get some more raisins. I'm gonna need the sugar. See? Do you see?
No, I really don't.
They like the actual play.
Exactly. They clearly have terrible taste and are possibly sleepwalking murderers.
That's a pretty weak connection, Miss McGrath.
It is definitely connected.
Trudy, is there any way this woman could have sleepwalked onto the stage?
Not on my watch.
You.
Any chance they killed someone?
Not during the show.
What a relief.
So we're released?
You were never detained.
I mean, they did tell us none of us could leave, so.
I merely suggested it.
If there's not going to be any songs or dancing, we prefer to go.
Fine, you can go.
But they're guilty! The whole audience is guilty! The whole world! stage. Your part is over. Exit stage left.
Good job ruining the show.
How is this my fault?
We'll never know who the killer is.
So what's the gardener?
No, the real murderer.
Oh, at least you know it wasn't me.
I'm telling Mom, leave her out of this.
I have to admit, starting to lose track of where this investigation stands. This case is a farce.
Here's what I understand. Where's my... I can't... Terrible. Terrible lighting. Here's what I understand. There's a murder in this room. A murder! Right now! In my profession, we usually lack suspects, but here we are, in a room full of them, and more nonsensical motivations than we can count, and we are still no closer to the truth. We don't even have a body! How's that for evidence? You may think this case is a farce, but I really think it's quite serious. A man is dead. Not a beloved man, but a man nonetheless, and that deserves a serious response. Now I know someone saw something. Someone had to see the body being moved. Where's Sinclair? Where is he? Where's Sinclair? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Where is he?
Where's who?
I said, where is he?
Where's who?
Where is Sinclair?
That's what I'm asking.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
I mean, Constance, what are you doing here?
I heard about Sinclair.
I know, I'm the one who called you.
So what are you asking me?
I asked you not to come.
Why not?
I told you he was murdered.
Well, I want to see his body.
We can't find it at the moment.
Well, then we need to get a detective down here.
We did.
I'm a detective.
And you can't find the body?
Not at the moment.
So how did you find the murderer if you can't find the body?
We haven't found the murderer either.
And you're the detective?
It's a complicated case.
Carl, what are you doing up here on stage? You fancy yourself an actor now, too?
No, Mrs. Mother. I'm a custodian. And also an aspiring playwright.
Good grief. I liked you better when you were just a janitor. Go to the car. Take off that stupid outfit of yours. Get rid of those silly dreams.
I have plenty to do.
I thought this was a crime scene.
Actually, that's a good point. Carl, stop cleaning up the evidence. And respectfully, ma'am, no one can leave. Everyone's a suspect.
Well, I'm here now. Does that make me a suspect?
Technically, yes.
You think I killed my only son?
He's not your only son.
Okay, fine. You think I killed my favorite son?
Sinclair's your son?
Stepson. The good one.
Sinclair's your brother?
Step brother. Well, more like step brother. We were 2 steps removed. There were 2 other husbands between our fathers.
4.
How many husbands have you had?
8. What's it to you?
So, you're the deceased director's stepmother.
Former, but I officially adopted him. Not that.
So how did no one know that the benefactor of this theater is the deceased director's stepmother?
Sinclair is lame. He wanted everyone to think he got to be a theater director because of his immense talent, but nobody gets to be a theater director and a Mustang owner without a little help.
Don't be bitter, Carl. It looks worse than you than that janitor costume. Look, police lady, is Sinclair here or not? Because I have a mahjong game at 8.
I'm sorry, no one can leave.
You think I would come down to the crime scene if I actually murdered my son?
I don't know. Sure would throw us off.
You can't even prove there's been a murder.
Did you love your stepson?
If by love you mean tolerated with a meconium of affection, then yes, I did.
That's not love. But regardless, maybe it was a crime of passion. You killed the only son you tolerated because he wouldn't do as you told him.
Listen, detective. Sinclair is a vain, pompous, ignorant, not as bright as he thinks, drives a terrible car.
You take that back, Marvin. I won't let you say that about the car.
You're not getting the car, Carl.
It's my Mustang!
As I was saying, Sinclair is a vain, pompous, ignorant, not as bright as he thinks, drives a terrible car, and he's really a jerk. But he's a Flugelbert, and I didn't kill him.
But his name is Hemming.
It was. But when I adopted him, that became his middle name and his stage name. Irregardless, Sinclair is a Flugelbert, and I didn't murder him.
Mother! How could you say that? Well, I'm not dead. I'm alive.
Nincompoop!
Nice to see you too.
What is going on here?
How could you be alive? We saw you. You were dead.
Sorry to disappoint you. Sorry to disappoint everyone.
But Detective Drake, you examined the body and you declared him dead.
Indeed, she did. You were dead, and then you went missing. So in a way, this case has been solved. Missing body found as well. In a way, well, back to the station for me. All in a day's work.
Nothing is solved. Why would you stage your own murder?
It's simple, really. I wanted to see how you felt about me.
I'm surprised the weight of your own ego hasn't crushed you.
Turns out it isn't a single person that despises me. Turns out it's everyone. Even my own mother. My own mother didn't shed a tear.
Oh, please. I ran out of tears in 1948.
So what you're saying is, if you had tears, you would cry for my death?
No.
Okay. Everyone has motive to kill me. Am I really that terrible?
Yes.
Okay. Our little artistic geniuses were underappreciated in their time, but you all wish I were dead? That's enough! Who said that? 'Twas I! There's something I must say.
If you must.
I must. Ever since I was a little girl, that's better. You really ought to invest in a proper spot. Anyways, as I was saying, ever since I was a little girl, I've always dreamed of being a police detective. My father used to tell me he was a rough Southerner at his core, even though we lived in Buffalo, New York.
I don't think this is necessary.
Please, let me finish. This is my big monologue. You had all night to work on it.
What are you two talking about?
My father, he'd say, Leanne, get over here! What you doing there messing with them damn handcuffs? And I'd say, I'm playing cops and robbers, Pa. There's been a murder and I'm gonna solve it. You ain't solving nothing, Papa, cause you ain't nothing. You been nothing, and you never gonna be nothing. Get that through your thick Yankee skull. Now go give me my can of gasoline. Gasoline? What for? Cause I'm a burn down this house and all the evidence with it. Is it the accent? No, the accent was fine. I love how it made perfect sense and no sense. Okay, good. That's what I was going for. I just don't know if I believe the child. Up the stakes a bit. Okay, do you want me to start from the beginning? You better. Ever since I was a little girl.
Wait! Stop. Are we rehearsing something right
Yes! And you're cutting into my time with Sinclair!
You two know each other?
Will someone explain what's going on? Let her monologue first! Thank you! My father Luann, get over here!
Shut it! Sick of all this nonsense. There's no murder. It's just my idiot kids. This is worse than when they started slicing bread. I'm going to Mahjong.
Sorry, Mother.
I hate you! Pick me up at 11.
Of course.
What is going on?
Judy, don't be so dramatic. I just faked my own death so I could see how people felt about me. I heard a nasty rumor that people didn't like me.
Not rumors.
I could care less about the playwright. But from actors, designers, real people off the stage, that's when I knew something must be done. Something dramatic. So I hired my good friend and talented actress Avery Lancaster to play detective and question all you. And hold the audience hostage if necessary.
Really think I'm talented?
The most, dear.
This is insane.
Correction. This is theater. Also, I'd like to thank promising young playwright Carl. Come out here, Carl. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks, Sinclair.
I was the mastermind, but Carl here was the heart of this murderous stage.
You had a stage and planned a whole play just so you could see who hated you?
Yes, but aren't we all better for it?
No!
Well, at least we gave them a night they'll never forget.
And even more importantly, they all got to witness the performance of a lifetime.
That's not important at all.
I didn't want to kill Sinclair before, but now I do.
Me too! I think I have some cleaning backstage. I didn't really have anything to do with this. It was all his idea.
You all are being rather dramatic.
We're not gonna need a detective because I'll admit it now. I'm the one who's gonna kill Sinclair Hemmings.
No, I am. No, I am.
No, I'm going to bring it back.
I'm gonna hit him with a candlestick.
Hi guys! What are this? Oh, hi Sinclair. You're alive. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So are you gonna have the other play now? I'm a little worried about Mr. Newland.
Oh no!
Newland? We're not about Newland.
Who's Mr. Newland?
Mr. Newland, he's the delightful fellow that plays the elderly gardener in the murder stage. He's actually quite good.
He's supposed to be the one that's revealed as the killer at the end. Where is he?
Well,
Maybe he
might have gone home.
Did anyone see him go into the trapdoor compartment?
Yeah, I saw him go in.
Okay, well, he must have let himself out. There's only enough air in that thing for like 30 minutes.
About that? About what? I may have locked it when I positioned myself in the doorway.
You may have?
I definitely, positively may have.
Maybe he went out the back.
I definitely, positively may have also locked that side too.
You're kidding. Well, did you see him when you passed through the trapdoor?
I definitely, positively, yes, I may have seen him. And I thought he was taking a little cat nap. He's old!
Open the trap door.
I really think Rudy should do it.
It's Trudy! And why is it always a stage manager's job to do the thing no one else wants to do?
Because you're better than us all, dear.
Girl, can't do it. Girl, look at that
Bunch of cowards! I'm sure he's probably at home having tea. This is all nonsense. Mr. Newland? I'm no detective, but...
It's okay. Neither am I.
Wait out!
But what?
What should I do with this bloody him?
Everyone bow and let's get out of here before the police arrive.
Don't worry, folks. This is just theater!